Wrestling is not just about championships, rivalries, or epic entrances. It's about the men and women who stepped through the ropes and gave a part of their soul to entertain the world. They became heroes, villains, icons, and in their rise and fall, they gave us moments we will never forget. But time reminds us that even the strongest warriors are mortal. Some left us too soon, others after a lifetime of greatness, yet each left behind a story written in the history of wrestling. And today, we remember 50 wrestling legends we have lost. Their voices may be silent, but their legacy echoes forever in the ring, in our memories, and in the hearts of every fan who still chants their names. André the Giant, born in 1946 in France, was one of the most iconic professional wrestlers of all time. Standing over 7 feet tall, he became a global superstar in the WWF, remembered especially for his epic clash with Hulk Hogan at WrestleMania III. Beyond wrestling, he appeared in films like The Princess Bride, winning fans worldwide. On January 27, 1993, André passed away at 46 from congestive heart failure. He will forever be remembered as wrestling's gentle giant. Owen Hart, born in 1965 in Canada, was one of the most talented and beloved wrestlers in WWF history. Known for his high-flying style and charisma, he competed under many personas, including the Blue Blazer. Tragically, on May 23, 1999, he died in a stunt accident during a live pay-per-view event at just 34 years old. His passing shook the wrestling world. Owen Hart will always be remembered as a gifted athlete gone far too soon. Eddie Guerrero, born in 1967, was a fan favorite in WWE, known for his passion, charisma, and catchphrase, the Latino Heat. His underdog victory at WrestleMania XX, where he stood tall as WWE champion, remains one of the sport's greatest moments. Beloved for his in-ring talent and larger-than-life personality, Guerrero inspired countless fans. On November 13, 2005, he tragically passed away at 38 from acute heart failure. He will be remembered forever as one of wrestling's true legends. Chris Benoit, born in 1967 in Canada, was an immensely skilled technical wrestler, admired for his intensity and dedication in the ring. He reached the pinnacle of his career by winning the World Heavyweight Championship at WrestleMania XX. However, his life ended tragically on June 24, 2007, in a murder-suicide at the age of 40, casting a shadow over his legacy. Despite the controversy, he is remembered for his in-ring abilities and contributions to wrestling. Randy Macho Man Savage, born in 1952, was one of wrestling's most charismatic and unforgettable stars. Known for his colorful outfits, gravelly voice, and intense energy, he became a household name in the WWF. His partnership with Hulk Hogan as the Omega Powers and his classic bouts defined an era. On May 20, 2011, he passed away at 58 after a heart attack led to a car crash. Savage will always be remembered as a larger-than-life legend. The Ultimate Warrior, born in 1959, was a force of nature in the WWF. Known for his explosive entrances, face paint, and unmatched intensity, he became one of wrestling's most popular figures in the late 80s and early 90s. His victory over Hulk Hogan at WrestleMania VI remains legendary. On April 8, 2014, just days after being inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame, he died at 54 from a heart attack. He will always be remembered as an icon of pure energy. Roddy Piper, born in 1954 in Canada, was one of wrestling's greatest talkers and villains. Famous for his Piper's Pit segments and rivalries during the Rock and Wrestling era, he helped bring WWF into mainstream pop culture. He also found success in Hollywood with They Live. On July 31, 2015, he passed away at 61 from cardiac arrest. Piper will forever be remembered as a pioneer whose charisma and fire changed wrestling forever. Dusty Rhodes, born in 1945, was affectionately known as the American Dream. A larger-than-life figure in both WWF and WCW, he was beloved for his relatable persona and passionate promos. Rhodes inspired working-class fans everywhere with his message of hope and resilience. On June 11, 2015, he passed away at the age of 69 due to kidney failure. He will always be remembered as one of wrestling's most beloved storytellers and icons. Curt Hennig, born in 1958, was better known to fans as Mr. Perfect. A gifted wrestler with flawless technical ability, he became Intercontinental Champion and was celebrated for his athleticism and charisma. His perfect persona made him both entertaining and respected in the ring. On February 10, 2003, he tragically passed away at 44 from cocaine intoxication that caused heart failure. He will be remembered as one of the most talented performers of his generation. Rodney Inoue, born in 1966, rose to fame in WWF as Yokozuna, a dominant sumo-inspired character. A member of the legendary Inoue wrestling family, he became a two-time WWF champion, defeating stars like Hulk Hogan and Bret Hart. Despite his massive size, he amazed audiences with surprising agility. On October 23, 2000, he passed away at only 34 from pulmonary edema. Yokozuna will be remembered as a larger-than-life champion whose presence defined the early 90s era of wrestling. Davey Boy Smith, born in 1962 in the UK, was best known to fans as the British Bulldog. A powerhouse in the WWF, he achieved fame as tag team champion alongside Dynamite Kid and later as Intercontinental Champion. His SummerSlam 1992 victory in Wembley Stadium remains one of wrestling's most iconic moments. On May 18, 2002, he tragically passed away at just 39 from a heart attack. He will be remembered as one of Britain's greatest wrestling legends. Brian Pillman, born in 1962 in the USA, was a high-flying, unpredictable superstar who helped redefine wrestling's style. Known as part of the Hart Foundation and later for his loose cannon persona, he brought intensity and realism to his performances. On October 5, 1997, he was found dead at only 35 from arteriosclerotic heart disease. His untimely passing shocked fans worldwide. Pillman will always be remembered as a revolutionary talent gone far too soon. Michael Hegstrand, born in 1957, was one half of the legendary Legion of Doom, known to fans as Road Warrior Hawk. Alongside Animal, the duo dominated WWF and WCW with their painted faces, spiked shoulder pads, and unmatched power. They became one of the most iconic tag teams in wrestling history. On October 19, 2003, Hawk passed away at 46 from a heart attack. He will be remembered as a fearless warrior whose legacy as part of the Road Warriors lives forever. Joseph Laurinaitis, born in 1960, was the other half of the legendary Legion of Doom, known as Road Warrior Animal. Together with Hawk, he helped define tag team wrestling in the 1980s and 1990s, winning titles across the world. With his powerhouse style and commanding presence, Animal left an unforgettable mark on the sport. On September 22, 2020, he passed away at the age of 60 from natural causes. He will always be remembered as one of wrestling's greatest tag team legends. Leon White, born in 1955, was known worldwide as Big Van Vader. A true giant of the ring, he combined size and agility in ways rarely seen. From WCW to WWF, Vader became a feared competitor, winning world championships and earning respect for his incredible athleticism. On June 18, 2018, he passed away at 63 from heart failure following pneumonia complication. He will be remembered as one of the most dominant big men in wrestling history. Ray Traylor, born in 1963, became famous in WWF as the Big Boss Man, portraying a hard-nosed corrections officer. Beloved for his charisma and toughness, he had memorable rivalries throughout the late 80s and 90s and later returned during WWE's Attitude Era. On September 22, 2004, he tragically died of a heart attack at just 41. He will be remembered as a fan favorite who entertained audiences around the world. Scott Bigelow, born in 1961, was better known as Bam Bam Bigelow. Despite his massive size, he stunned fans with agility and high-flying moves, becoming a standout in WWF, WCW, and ECW. His tattooed flame-covered head and fearless style made him unforgettable. On January 19, 2007, he passed away at 45 from a drug overdose. He will be remembered as one of the most unique and exciting big men in wrestling history. Edward Fatu, born in 1973, was best known to WWE fans as Umaga, the Samoan bulldozer. Part of the legendary Anoa'i family, he was a powerful and intimidating presence in the ring, competing against top stars in the mid-2000s. Despite his success, his career was cut tragically short. On December 4, 2009, Umaga passed away at only 36 from a fatal heart attack. He will be remembered as a fierce competitor and proud representative of his heritage. Lance Cade, born in 1981, was a talented WWE superstar who became a tag team champion, earning respect for his skill and athleticism. He worked alongside Trevor Murdoch in a memorable team that left its mark on mid-2000s WWE. Sadly, his life was cut short when he died on August 13, 2010, at just 29 due to heart failure caused by drug intoxication. He will be remembered as a rising talent taken far too soon. Chris Kanyon, born in 1970, was a creative and charismatic wrestler best known for his catchphrase, "Who better than Kanyon?" Competing in WCW and later WWE, he was admired for his innovative moves and unique personality. Despite his talent, Kanyon battled personal struggles throughout his life. On April 2, 2010, he tragically passed away at 40 from suicide by overdose. He will be remembered as a groundbreaking performer who inspired many with his originality. Ashley Massaro, born in 1979, rose to fame after winning the WWE Diva Search in 2005. With her punk-inspired look and fearless attitude, she quickly became a fan favorite, competing at WrestleMania and representing WWE on a global stage. Beyond wrestling, she was admired for her vibrant personality and connection with fans. Tragically, on May 16, 2019, she passed away at just 39 from suicide. She will be remembered as a shining star who left us far too soon. Brian Christopher Lawler, born in 1972, was best known as Grandmaster Sexay, one-third of the entertaining group Too Cool. Alongside Scotty 2 Hotty and Rikishi, he brought energy and laughter to the WWE audience during the Attitude Era. His charisma and dance moves made him unforgettable. Tragically, on July 29, 2018, he died at 46 from suicide. He will always be remembered as a fun-loving entertainer who brought joy to millions of wrestling fans. Harry Fujiwara, born in 1934, was a WWE Hall of Famer known to fans as Mr. Fuji. A former tag team champion, he became even more iconic as a manager, guiding superstars like Don Muraco and Yokozuna to glory. Famous for his devious tactics, including throwing salt in opponents' eyes, Fuji was both feared and beloved. On August 28, 2016, he passed away at 82. He will be remembered as one of wrestling's most legendary managers and colorful personalities. James Harris, born in 1950, gained fame as Kamala, the Ugandan giant. With his painted face and fearsome persona, he became one of WWE's most recognizable stars of the 1980s and 1990s. Behind the character was a kind man who entertained millions worldwide. Harris battled health issues later in life, and on August 9, 2020, he passed away at 70 from cardiac arrest linked to diabetes complications and COVID-19. He will be remembered as a true giant of wrestling. Jerome Young, born in 1963, was best known as New Jack, one of ECW's most notorious hardcore icons. Known for his extreme matches and fearless stunts, he became a cult figure in professional wrestling. Though controversial, his passion and intensity were undeniable, making him unforgettable to fans of hardcore wrestling. On May 14, 2021, he passed away at 58 from a heart attack. He will be remembered as one of the most daring and unpredictable performers in wrestling history. Pat Patterson, born in 1941, was a Canadian wrestling pioneer who became WWE's first ever Intercontinental Champion. Later, he created the concept of the Royal Rumble, one of WWE's most beloved annual events. Beyond his in-ring career, Patterson broke barriers as one of the first openly gay figures in wrestling, inspiring countless others. On December 2, 2020, he passed away at 79 from liver failure. He will be remembered as a true innovator and trailblazer. In professional wrestling, Rocky Johnson, born in 1944, was a WWE Hall of Famer and the proud father of Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Known as a Soul Man, he became the first Black World Tag Team Champion in WWE alongside Tony Atlas. His athleticism and charisma opened doors for future generations of wrestlers of color. On January 15, 2020, he passed away at 75 from a pulmonary embolism. He will be remembered both as a champion in the ring and as the man who paved the way for The Rock's legendary career. Paul Orndorff, born in 1949, was a wrestling superstar of the 1980s, famously known as Mr. Wonderful. He competed in the main event of the very first WrestleMania alongside Roddy Piper against Hulk Hogan and Mr. T, helping launch WWE into the mainstream. Later in life, he battled dementia but remained beloved by fans. On July 12, 2021, he passed away at 71. He will be remembered as one of wrestling's most charismatic and influential stars. Chris Pallies, born in 1957, became famous as King Kong Bundy, a towering figure in WWE during the 1980s. Known for his size, strength, and signature 5-count pin, he headlined WrestleMania II against Hulk Hogan in a steel cage match. Despite his intimidating presence, Bundy was loved by fans for his larger-than-life character. On March 4, 2019, he passed away at 61. He will be remembered as one of wrestling's most unforgettable big men. Josip Perezovic, born in 1947 in Croatia, became famous in WWF as Nikolai Volkov, the villainous Soviet character who often sang the Russian national anthem to anger American crowds. Despite his heel persona, he was respected by fans and peers, winning tag team gold alongside the Iron Sheik. On July 29, 2018, he passed away at 70. He will be remembered as a classic villain whose legacy as a character and performer lives on. In wrestling history, Harley Race, born in 1943, was a true legend of professional wrestling. Known as The King, he was an 8-time NWA World Heavyweight Champion and later honored as a WWE Hall of Famer. Tough, gritty, and respected by all, Race inspired countless wrestlers with his no-nonsense style. On August 1, 2019, he passed away at 76 from lung cancer. He will be remembered as one of the toughest champions and greatest icons in wrestling history. Bruno Sammartino, born in 1935 in Italy, became the face of wrestling in the 1960s and 70s. As WWF champion, he held the title for an unmatched 11 years combined, earning the nickname The Living Legend. Beloved for his strength, humility, and connection with fans, Sammartino inspired generations. On April 18, 2018, he passed away at 82 from multiple organ failure. He will forever be remembered as one of the most respected champions of all time. Mary Lillian Ellison, born in 1923, was best known as the Fabulous Moolah, a dominant figure in women's wrestling. She held the WWF Women's Championship for nearly 3 decades, an unmatched reign in wrestling history. She became a pioneer for female wrestlers and opened the door for women in the sport. On November 2, 2007, she passed away at 84. She will be remembered as one of the most influential women in wrestling history. Mae Young, born in 1923, was a trailblazer whose wrestling career spanned an astonishing 8 decades. Known for her toughness, wit, and fearless personality, she became a beloved figure in WWE history and was inducted into the Hall of Fame. Even in her later years, she entertained fans with memorable appearances. On January 14, 2014, she passed away at the age of 90. She will be remembered as a pioneer who helped shape women's wrestling. Joan Laura, born in 1969, was famously known as China, the ninth wonder of the world. She broke barriers in WWE by competing against men, winning the Intercontinental Championship, and redefining what women could achieve in wrestling. With her strength, charisma, and trailblazing presence, she became a global icon. On April 20, 2016, she tragically passed away at 46 from an accidental overdose. She will be remembered as one of the most groundbreaking superstars in WWE history. Shad Gaspard, born in 1981, was a WWE superstar best known as part of the popular tag team Crime Time. Beyond wrestling, he was admired for his acting work and heroic spirit. On May 17, 2020, he tragically drowned at 39 while saving his son from a riptide. Shad's bravery and selflessness made headlines around the world. He will forever be remembered not only as a performer, but as a real-life hero. John Huber, born in 1979, was known to WWE fans as Luke Harper and later as Brodie Lee in AEW. A gifted big man with agility and intensity, he won championships in both companies and earned respect from peers and fans alike. His career was cut short when he passed away on December 26, 2020, at just 41 from idiopathic pulmonary fibrosis. He will be remembered as a respected star whose kindness and talent left a lasting impact. Wyndham Rotunda, born in 1987, was best known as Bray Wyatt and later The Fiend. A creative mind and captivating performer, he brought horror and art to wrestling like no one else. His eerie promos, unforgettable entrances, and unique characters made him one of WWE's most innovative stars. On August 24, 2023, he tragically passed away at just 36 from a heart attack linked to COVID-19 complications. He will be remembered as a visionary talent gone too soon. Jermaine Pugh, born in 1984, was known worldwide as Jay Briscoe, one half of the legendary Briscoe Brothers tag team in Ring of Honor. Alongside his brother Mark, he won multiple championships and became a cornerstone of independent wrestling. Fans admired his intensity and authenticity in the ring. On January 17, 2023, he tragically passed away at 38 in a traffic accident. He will be remembered as a tag team legend and beloved family man. Antonio Inoki, born in 1943 in Japan, was not only a wrestling superstar but also the founder of New Japan Pro Wrestling. Known for his charisma and toughness, he famously fought Muhammad Ali in a historic 1976 bout that influenced modern mixed martial arts. Later, he became a respected politician in Japan. On October 1, 2022, he passed away at 79 from systemic amyloidosis. He will be remembered as one of the most influential figures in wrestling and martial arts history. Scott Hall, born in 1958, was one of wrestling's most influential figures. Known as Razor Ramon in WWF and later as a founding member of the NWO and WCW, he helped revolutionize the industry during the 1990s. With his swagger, charisma, and unforgettable promos, Hall became a fan favorite. On March 14, 2022, after complications from hip surgery and multiple heart attacks, he passed away at 63. He will be remembered as a pioneer of modern wrestling and a true icon. Hossein Vaziri, born in 1942 in Iran, became world famous as the Iron Sheik. A former WWF champion, he was one of wrestling's greatest villains, known for his heated rivalries with Hulk Hogan and Sergeant Slaughter. Outside the ring, he became a pop culture personality beloved for his outspoken nature. On June 7, 2023, he passed away at 81 from cardiac arrest. He will be remembered as one of wrestling's most colorful and unforgettable characters. Terry Funk, born in 1944, was a wrestling legend whose career spanned over 5 decades. Known for his toughness and innovation, he competed in NWA, WWE, WCW, and ECW, becoming a Hall of Famer admired by peers and fans worldwide. His hardcore style influenced generations of wrestlers. On August 23, 2023, he passed away at the age of 79. He will forever be remembered as a pioneer of hardcore wrestling and one of the most respected performers in history. Sherri Martel, born in 1958, was one of the most iconic women in wrestling history. Known as Sensational Sherri, she was both a skilled in-ring performer and a legendary manager, guiding stars like Shawn Michaels and Randy Savage. Fierce, glamorous, and unforgettable, she defined what it meant to be a female star in the wrestling world. On June 15, 2007, she tragically died at 49 from a drug overdose. She will be remembered as one of wrestling's most sensational figures. Elizabeth Hewlett, born in 1960, was lovingly known to fans as Miss Elizabeth, the First Lady of Wrestling. As the elegant and beloved valet of Randy a Macho Man Savage, she became a central figure in some of WWE's greatest storylines. Her grace and presence left an everlasting impression on wrestling fans. Tragically, on May 1, 2003, she passed away at 42 from acute toxicity caused by alcohol and painkillers. She will forever be remembered as the most iconic female manager in wrestling history. Luna Vachon, born in 1962, was a fierce and unique performer who brought intensity to WWE's women's division. With her wild look, painted face, and fearless attitude, she stood out as one of the most distinctive female wrestlers of her time. She inspired future generations with her toughness and individuality. On August 27, 2010, she tragically died at 48 from an overdose. She will be remembered as a trailblazer who dared to be different. Mike Lockwood, born in 1971, was best known as Crash Holly, the underdog hero of WWE's Hardcore division. Famous for defending the Hardcore Championship 24/7, he provided fans with endless entertainment through his humor and courage. Despite his smaller size, he won the hearts of audiences everywhere. On November 6, 2003, he tragically passed away at 32 by suicide. He will be remembered as a spirited performer who always gave fans a reason to cheer. Jorge Gonzalez, born in 1966 in Argentina, was one of the tallest men to ever step into a wrestling ring, standing nearly 8 feet tall. Known to fans as Giant Gonzalez, he competed in WWE and WCW, facing stars like The Undertaker. Despite health struggles, he left a lasting impression as a true spectacle of wrestling. On September 22, 2010, he passed away at 44 due to complications from diabetes. He will be remembered as wrestling's ultimate giant. Matthew Anoa'i, born in 1970, was a proud member of the legendary Anoa'i family. Known to WWE fans as Rosie, he competed as part of 3 Minute Warning and later teamed with the Hurricane as a comedic superhero duo, winning over fans with his charm. On April 17, 2017, he passed away at 46 from heart failure. He will be remembered as a beloved performer and part of wrestling's most famous family. Nelson Frazier Jr., born in 1971, was a towering presence in WWE, known under many names, including Mabel, Viscera, and Big Daddy V. He was crowned King of the Ring in 1995 and entertained fans for nearly 2 decades with his size and charisma. Despite his intimidating look, he was beloved behind the scenes. On February 18, 2014, he passed away at 42 from a heart attack. He will be remembered as one of WWE's most larger-than-life superstars.